Unicaf University is thrilled to announce its new Bachelor of Education in Primary Education degree, registered by the chair and available only to Malawian students. Designed exclusively for high school leavers and primary school teachers, this program aims to shape the future of primary education in the country. Apply for an 85% scholarship to study online or on campus. Limited places for the September intake. For more information, call us via WhatsApp on 0993 907 002.
Tukulandireni muno mu mzinda wa Lilongwe mmawa wabwino. Dzina langa ndi Blessings Mpinganjira, tili kuno ku BICC omwe sukulu ya ukachenjede ya Unicaf lero ophunzira ku sukulu imeneyi akupanga graduate. Ophunzira amenewa ndiopitirira 160 ndipo maono akuyembekezeka ndithu kulandira mapepala awo a ukachenjede osiyanasiyana. Ena akuyembekezeka ndithu kulandira ma degree, ma masters degree komanso ma doctoral degrees awo. Kungonenapo kuti mlendo olemekezeka ndi nduna ya maphunziro amenewa ndi madalitso Kambauwa Wirima, komanso amenenso akhale akubwera pano ndi mlembi wamkulu ku nduna amene wa maphunziro achikondano Musa. Posachedwa apa ophunzira amenewa akhale akulowa ndithu mu chipinda chino momwe graduation imeneyi ikhale ikuyamba, ndipo mwa zina zolankhula amene akuyembekezeka kuti alankhulenso pamwambo umenewu ndi Dr. Robert Lidley amene ndi Vice Chancellor a Unicaf University kuno ku Malawi, komanso alipo ndithu anthu osiyanasiyana amene akhale akuyankhula. Ena mwa iwo ndi Roda Kauka Machowa amene ndi Marketing Officer ku Unicaf University. Ali Professor Joseph Kuntemba Male amene ndi Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi as well. He will be speaking at this event. Osaleperanso tinoti muno osaiwala pali ophunzira ochokera maiko akunja amenenso nawo akhale akupanga nawo graduate mmawa uno. Ophunzira amenewa ena mwa iwo ndi ochokera ku South Sudan amene ndithu akupanga represent ophunzira anzawo kuchokera ku South Sudan amene akhale ndithu akupanga graduate mmawa uno. Chipinda chino ndithu mwadzadza muli anthu makolo komanso mwina okondedwa anthu amene akhale akupanga graduate mmawa uno. Okhale mwambo osangalatsa kwambiri chifukwa choti kwabwera anthu osiyanasiyana, kwabwera ndithu akatswiri pa nkhani za maphunziro. Tikhale tikuwaona akubwera posachedwa akupanga graduate akhale ndithu akulowa mu chipinda chino. Mongonenanso kuti mwina ena ndi ena amene ayankhule ndi ndani. Tikuona Dr. Wilfred Masebo, who is the Dean of Business and Management from Unicaf University. He will also be speaking at this event. Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, already mentioned about him, he will be speaking at this event. And ndi mwambo ndithu wosangalatsa pajati manena kuti ophunzira amene amakhola phunzira zaka zambiri kuti lifike tsiku la lero kuti yayi akhale akulandira ndithu mapepala awo aulemu. Mwina kungobwerera kumbuyo sukulu ya ukachenjede ya Unicaf ndi sukulu ndithu yayikulu kwambiri yomwe ikusula anthu pa programs osiyanasiyana, anthu amene ndi nzika zodalirika Malawi muno. Ambiri mwa iwo akuchokera ku sukulu imeneyi ya Unicaf. Ena mwina nkomanena kuti yayi ine ndofuna ndikapanga upgrade, mwina ndofuna ndikapeza ka degree kanga kumeneko ndikapeze masters. Ndithu khomo la Unicaf ndilotsegula anthu ochuluka akuchoka ku sukulu imeneyi ndithu nkukhala nzika zodalirika. Kungonena ponso mwina kuti kodi sukulu imeneyi muno mu mzinda wa Lilongwe ili kuti Unicaf University ali ndi kampasi yawo ndithu mkatikati mwa mzinda wa Lilongwe. Kumeneku ndithu ndi town mwenimweni mwa mzinda wa Lilongwe komwe ndithu kuli kampasi yawo. Kampasi yabwino ndithu maphunziro ake abwino, komanso chosangalatsa china ndi sukulu imeneyi ndichonena kuti paja masiku ano timakhala kuti mwina timakhala kutali, mwina sitingakwanitse kuyenda kumakafika ku Lilongwe. Ali ndi online teaching yomwe ndithu munthu umatha kupita online paja nkumaphunzira ndithu maphunziro amenewa osiyanasiyana. Posachedwa apa mwambo umenewu ndithu ukhale ukuyamba, tikhale ndithu tikuona ophunzira amenewa akulowa mu chipinda chino, komanso ndithu tikhale tikuona ndithu alendo olemekezeka apa tikunena za nduna ya maphunziro amadalitso Kambauwa Wirima akhale akubwera malo ano, komanso tinanena kuti a principal secretary mu nduna umenewu wa maphunziro akhale akubweranso malo ano. Posachedwa panso ndikhala ndikuyankhula ndi makolo komanso anthu amene abwerawa kuti kodi mwambo umenewu akuona bwanji, kodi nkofuna zikufunikira bwanji kuti amene akupanga graduate lero ndithu akhale akulandira mapepala awo. Zimenezi ndithu zimalimbikitsa kwambiri pa nkhani yotukula dziko. Timanena kuti ngati dziko la Malawi tili masomphenya amenewa a 2063, kwa masomphenya a 2063 sangatheke ngati dziko anthu tili oti sitinaphunzire bwinobwino. Kutheka kuti tinapita kusukulu yawo kachenjede, koma zinthu zimafunika ndithu kuti iye maphunziro aja tikhale ngati taonjezera. Zikatere ndithu timatha kukhala kuti iye ndithu ndife nzika zodalirika, komanso ndife anthu amene tikudziwa chomwe tikupanga. Timati 2063 imafunika ndithu kuti maphunzironso akhale patsogolo. Ndikhale ndikuyankhula ndi ena amene abwera malo ano, amene ndafotokozera muja kuti angotiuzapo ziwiri zitatu kuti kodi iwo chisangalalo chawo ndichotani tsiku lalero. Ngati mwangotipeza kumene imene ndikhani Maya Times, dzina langa ndi Blessings Mpinganjira, tili kuno ku BICC metafotokozera komwe ndithu kuli graduation ya sukulu imene ya Unicaf University. Sukulu imene ndithu mmene nafotokozera, mukapita matsamba anchezo pa Facebook, kamupita pa Twitter, pa Instagram, ngati mufuna mudziweza mbiri mukhoza ndithu kupita pamenepo kukangopanga search Unicaf University, mupeza ndithu kuti ndandanda wa maphunziro amene inuyo mukuganiza kuti mukhoza kupanga wabwera. Ndipo inuyonso muli ndi kutheka kuti mukhoza kusankha kuti kodi ine kusukulu imeneyi ndikufuna ndikaphunzire zotani, nanga sukulu imeneyi imapanga offer zinthu zotani. Mmene ndafotokozera muja kuti anthu amene akhale akutilankhula pa graduation imeneyi ndi Roda Kauka Machowa amene ndi marketing officer Unicaf. Ndinafotokoza kuti akhole munthu apanga graduate pamakhala ndithu chimwemwe chodzatsa tsaya, aliyense amakhala akusangalala kuti yayi okondedwa athu ife akupanga graduate. Posachedwa apa ndithu ndikhale ndikuyankhula ndi mmodzi mwa anthu amene okondedwa awo akupanga graduate tsiku lalero, timve kuti chimwemwe chawo ndichotani. Takulandirani pano pa Times. Mwadzuka bwanji?
Tadzuka, inu mwadzuka kwa?
Ifenso tadzuka. Tikudziweni dzina komanso momwe mwachokera.
Dzina langa ndine Blessings Banda, ndikuchokera Mlongo muno area 25.
Akupanga graduate tsiku lalero ndi ndani, mukuoneka chimwemwe kwa basi?
Ndinokondwa kwambiri chifukwa ndi step ina ya moyo wawo imene akutenga amene akupanga graduate kusunthanso ngakhale mbali ya maphunziro.
Apanga phunziro lanji ku Unicaf University?
Apanga bachelor's in business administration ndipo akhoza ndi credit.
Congratulations to her. Chabwino ndimangofuna mwina anthu amene akutsatira program imene mutauza kuti kodi Unicaf University ndiyosiyana bwanji ndi sukulu zina za ukachenjede mdziko muno?
Unicaf University I think kupereka mwayi kwa anthu ophunzira malingana ndi nthawi yawo imene akhoza mapanga maphunziro. Sikungokhalanso maphunziro koma maphunziro zina zimene akhoza maphakubiza mbali ya ntchito kapena maganyo amene akuwathandizira moyo wawo wa tsiku ndi tsiku.
Tikwenso kuonanso kuti munasoyenaso akubwera kumeneko kuzapanga maphunziro inu kuwalimbikitsa.
Amenewo ayenera kutero chifukwa maphunziro kuti munthu usinthe moyo, maphunziro amatengapo gawo.
Zikomo kwambiri tatu. Zikomo amenewo ndi amodzi mwa amene akusangalala kuti ndithu amayi ako nyumba akupanga graduate tsiku lalero. Bwanji pakadali pano ndikupititseni kwa amene akuyendetsa mwambo umenewu kuti ndithu zonse za mwambo umenewu ziyambike.
Unicaf University is thrilled to announce its new Bachelor of Education in Primary Education degree, registered by the chair and available only to Malawian students. Designed exclusively for high school leavers and primary school teachers, this program aims to shape the future of primary education in the country. Apply for an 85% scholarship to study online or on campus. Limited places for the September intake. For more information, call us via WhatsApp on 0993 907 002.
Kamaka amene akhale akulandira mapepala awo akhale akulowa mu chipinda chino posachedwa apa timayankhula ndi mmodzi mwa anthu amene achibale awo akhale ndithu akupanga graduate. Anena kuti iwo ndithu ndi osangalala kwambiri chifukwa chokuti zimene sizimabwera kawiri mmoyo wa munthu, ndithu ndi chinthu cha mtengo wapatali. Komanso mwina kungofotokoza kuti skulu imeneyi sili ku Malawi kuno kokha, ili m'mayiko osiyanasiyana pa dziko lapansi. Mu Africa kuno ingakhalenso mayiko ena akunja. Tinanenapo apa kuti pabwera anthu ochokera ku South Sudan, palinso ena amene ndithu akuchokera makamaka kumene kundi ku DRC, akhalenso ndithu akubwera malo ano kuzapanga graduate. Ndikuona kuti ndithu zonse zikhala ngati zikupsa tsopano kuti mwambo umenewu uyambe.
Good morning. May I ask you all to be seated? We are about to start our ceremony today. Good morning, honorable guests, dear students, dear parents. May we all please be seated? Good morning, honorable guests, dear students, dear parents, and friends of Unicaf University, dear viewers. I am Rhoda Kauka Machoa. I'm the marketing officer of Unicaf University and the master of ceremonies for the day's event. I warmly welcome you all to the 4th graduation ceremony of our university. This is a very special day for our students, their families, and our academics because it celebrates their hard work and their success. We're gathered here today to acknowledge and celebrate this success. Unicaf is a pioneer of education technology and invests heavily in cutting-edge technological infrastructures, which enable us to offer international quality higher education. Our students graduating today were able to concentrate on their studies at home after work without having to travel to a distant campus, wasting time and money. They did not have to give up on their jobs and salaries to earn a degree. Some of our students were also attending classes at our state-of-the-art campus in Lilongwe, combining face-to-face instruction with online learning. Many of our graduates present here today have traveled from different cities and different countries in order to celebrate their achievements with us and their loved ones. I particularly wish to welcome our refugee graduates who have traveled from South Sudan, especially for the graduation ceremony. This is truly a multicultural, international gathering of brilliant minds. Let us now see how today's ceremony will unfold. After the arrival of dignitaries and guests, we have the procession of graduates of 2023 entering the hall, the procession of academics, and the Chancellor's procession will then follow, with leading dignitaries and leading academics from Unicaf University and other universities in Malawi. After the national anthem is played, Unicaf University's Vice Chancellor, Dr. Robert Ridley, will deliver a welcome address, and our Chancellor, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, will officially open the graduation ceremony. We will then have speeches from the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University internationally, Dr. Kevin Andrews, from representatives of our graduates at Bachelor, Master's, and Doctoral level. Culminating with the address by our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Education, Madariso Kambaua Wirima. After the speeches, the graduates and students will be presented to the Chancellor for the conferment of the degrees. We sincerely hope you will enjoy every moment of today's ceremony. Proceedings will now commence with the arrival of the graduates led into the hall to the sounds of the Unicaf song.
There is so much you can learn. There is so much you must know. Only if you open up your heart and take a step, we are here for you. From anywhere in Africa.
Doesn't matter where you're from.
We teach you all the best you need. With ease you can afford.
Unicaf is the hand you need to help you with the fees. Why wait when you can now take off? Fly higher with us all.
One goal, one dream. With Unicaf, you can be anything. If you open up your heart and take a step, you can soar higher than the birds in the air. Unicaf now is the hand you need. Guaranteed we can help you with all your fees. It's time to elevate, don't hesitate. Soar higher with us so you can be great.
One dream. All you need is one goal. All you need is one click.
Unicaf can make your every dream come true. Yeah.
No dreams too big. No dream not too small. Take the first step to success.
Oh yeah. Unicaf is here.
Unicaf is here.
Unicaf is here. Unicaf is here. There is so much you can learn. There is so much you must know. Only if you open up your heart and take a step, we are here for you. From anywhere in Africa.
Doesn't matter where you're from.
We teach you all the best you need. With ease you can afford.
Unicaf is the hand you need to help you with the fees. Why wait when you can now take off? Fly higher with us all.
One goal, one dream. With Unicaf, you can be anything. If you open up your heart and take a step, you can soar higher than the birds in the air. Unicaf now is the hand you need. Guaranteed we can help you with all your fees. It's time to elevate, don't hesitate. Soar higher with us so you can be great.
One dream. All you need is one goal.
every dream come true. Yeah. No dreams too big. No dream up too small. Take the first step to success. Oh yeah. Unicaf is here. Unicaf is here. Unicaf is here. There is so much you can learn. There is so much you must know. Only if you open up your heart and take a step, we are here for you. Yeah. From anywhere in Africa,
Doesn't matter where you're from.
we teach you all the best you need. With ease you can afford. Yeah.
Unicaf is the hand you need to help you with the fees. Why wait when you can now take off? Fly higher with us all.
One goal, one dream. With Unicaf, you can be anything. If you open up your heart and take a step, you can soar higher than the birds in the air. Unicaf now is the hand you need. Guarantee we can help you with all the fees. It's time to elevate, don't hesitate. Soar higher with us so you can be great.
One dream. All you need is one goal. All you need is one click.
Unicaf can make every dream come true. Yeah.
No dreams too big. No dream up too small. Take the first step to success.
Oh yeah. Unicaf is here.
Unicaf is here. Unicaf is here.
There is so much you can learn. There is so much you must know. Only if you open up your heart and take a step, we are here for you. Yeah. From anywhere in Africa,
Doesn't matter where you're from.
we teach you all the best you need. With ease you can afford. Yeah.
Unicaf is the hand you need to help you with the fees. Why wait when you can now take off? Fly higher with us all.
One goal, one dream. With Unicaf, you can be anything. If you open up your heart and take a step, you can soar higher than the birds in the air. Unicaf now is the hand you need. Guarantee we can help you with all the fees. It's time to elevate, don't hesitate. Soar higher with us so you can be great.
One dream. All you need is one goal. All you need is one click.
Unicaf can make every dream come true. Yeah.
No dreams too big. No dream up too small. Take the first step to success.
Oh yeah. Unicaf is here.
Unicaf is here. Unicaf is here.
There is so much you can learn. There is so much you must know. Only if you open up your heart and take a step, we are here for you. Yeah. From anywhere in Africa,
Doesn't matter where you're from.
we teach you all
Now
the
have have the
stress you
doctoral
need.
graduates enter the
With
hall.
ease you can afford. Yeah.
Unicaf is the hand you need to help you with the fees. Why wait when you can now take off?
May all the representative graduates that are giving their speech come to the front next to the Bidus. We will now have the academic procession. May I ask you to stand for the Chancellor's procession? Leading the procession is Unicaf University in Malawi, Director of Academics and Quality Assurance, Dr. Bob Winter, followed by the Chancellor of Unicaf University, in Malawi, Professor Joseph Mutemba Mwale. Behind him walks our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Education, Madaliso Kambaua Wirima. Then the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Robert Ridley, and the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University internationally, Dr. Kevin Andrews, followed by the Secretary for Education, Mrs. Chikondano Musa, Director of Higher Education, Dr. Levis Enea, and Deputy Director of Higher Education, Dr. Valentino Zimpita. We then have the visiting Vice Chancellors and senior leaders of institutions, Professor Emmanuel Kaunda, Vice Chancellor of Luana, Dr. Wilfred Sumani, Acting Vice Chancellor of CUNIMA, Dr. Jerin Leno, Vice Chancellor for TMI St. John's, Dr. Moses Chinyama, Chair of Universities and College Association of Malawi, Rev. Wycliffe Kamwendo, President of the Independent Schools Association of Malawi, Dr. Joseph Nagoli, Director of Knowledge and Learning at the National Planning Commission. Closing the procession is Unicaf University's the Dean of Education, Social Science and Technology, Dr. Steve Shara, the Dean of Business and Management, Dr. Wilfred Masebo, and Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Levison Zeleza Manda. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I now call to the front Caroline Sitingawao Kamanga, lecturer, Unicaf University, to lead us in a spiritual prayer.
Let us bow our heads in prayer. We gather here today, scattered across many countries, in fellowship as members and friends of Unicaf University. We recognize that we meet both physically and virtually during this difficult time. Connected by modern technology, reaffirming the spiritual connectivity that binds us all as humans. We pray that those graduating today use the platform of their graduation to realize their personal goals and the aspirations of their families, and that they utilize their learning for the benefit and service of all mankind. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Caroline. I now call to the front Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Robert Ridley, to formally welcome you all.
Good morning. Our guest of honor, Minister of Education, Honorable Madlitso Kambaua Wirima, MP, and representatives from the Ministry of Education and other government ministries, departments, and agencies here present. Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale. The Vice Chancellor for Unicaf University at international level, Dr. Kevin Andrews. Fellow Vice Chancellors and representatives from public and private universities here in Malawi. Pro-Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Levison Zelezamanda, and all staff and students of Unicaf University. Distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, both here in Malawi and watching us internationally. And last but not least, the graduates celebrating their graduation here today, the graduates of 2023. Once again, good morning. I wish to extend a warm welcome to all our guests, especially our Unicaf University students, staff, and their friends and families who are participating today in our 4th graduation ceremony, whether physically here in Lilongwe or virtually from across Africa and the rest of the world. Dear graduates, this is a very special day for you, your families, and your friends. We recognize the sacrifices you and your families have made, and we hope this ceremony is a memorable occasion for you all. For those of you who have traveled from outside Malawi, we give a special welcome to the warm heart of Africa and hope you have time to experience more of Malawi's beauty and hospitality while you are here. Today, we celebrate the awards of degrees to 444 scholars from across the globe. Unicaf University serves students both in Malawi and internationally. And one of the values students may gain from studying with Unicaf online is their sharing of ideas and learning from students and lecturers from a wide range of countries. This year, we celebrate awards to 153 Malawian graduates and 291 international graduates. We also offer a number of programs in the French language, and 190 of today's graduates are from French-speaking Africa. And we welcome many of them here today who are with us today. Bienvenue et félicitations à tous. At Unicaf University, we continue to expand our research activities. This is highlighted by our awarding today of 22 doctoral degrees, representing those graduates, a pinnacle of academic achievement. Research leads to innovation, and innovation is critical for business growth and economic development. The connection between universities, innovation, business development, and economic growth is embodied in our recognition today of our honorary doctorate awardee, Mr. Wisely Piri, who we will hear from later. Economic development and associated human capital development is dependent on a continuum of education from early childhood to university. In recognition of this, we are delighted that this year we have received regulatory approval from UNCHE to launch an innovative Bachelor of Education program for the training of primary school teachers in Malawi, and to upgrade existing certificate level teachers to degree level. The online nature of this program allows for teachers to upgrade their qualifications without leaving their schools. We look forward to its implementation in September and to it making a significant contribution to primary school teaching in Malawi and to become a model that can be extended to other countries. Unicaf University continues to seek to improve its approaches to teaching and learning, and we anticipate bringing new innovations to our online teaching in the coming years. We also seek to develop and grow the number of programs we offer, and we plan to bring new programs online this year. This fourth graduation ceremony, we graduate 444 students, bringing the total number of students graduated by Unicaf University in Malawi to 1,172 from over 80 countries. We thank all of you and your families and supporters for the trust and support you have given to Unicaf University. You gave your trust to us as we seek to offer a new, flexible approach to education in Africa and globally, and to reach students who otherwise might fail to obtain a university education. Those of you who are graduating from our early cohorts are true pioneers. To this year's graduands, we hope you have enjoyed your experience with Unicaf and that you have benefited from your international interactions within our virtual learning environment, making many long-term friends. We hope that all the knowledge and skills you have acquired during your studies will help you build a fantastic career in today's demanding world. We hope you will apply your learning to serve your communities, your home countries, and global society. Please stay in contact with your university and your fellow graduates, and do let us know of your future successes as you use your learning in the service of your families, institutions, communities, and society. Thank you for your attention. I now hand you over to our Chancellor and founding Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, to formally open proceedings of this ceremony. Thank you very much.
Our guest of honor, the Minister of Education, Honorable Madalitso Kambaua Wilima MP, ladies and gentlemen, and in the interest of time, may I say all protocols observed. It is my pleasure to be here again today to the fourth Unicaf University graduation ceremony and to greet the graduates and their guests gathered here today. I have had a privilege of being involved in the establishment of Unicaf University since its foundation in 2015. I have seen it grow from a small office with 2 people to what we have today. An international university graduating Bachelor, Masters, and Doctoral students from Malawi and around the world. The online model of teaching that we employ at Unicaf University is the future of education globally. There is a technology that is appropriate for that, and we have to utilize it, and we hope the world will embrace it very soon. It can be used to reach out students who are working or are in situations where they cannot afford to undertake study at a distant campus. It can be used to connect students with fellow students and teachers from all over Malawi and indeed from all over the world. At the same time, through our blended approach, we can provide supportive face-to-face tuition and provide a campus and a community student experience for those that wish to have it. Our online approach, for example, served us very, very well during the COVID pandemic. We have not had once chance to stop our online teaching, and no student lost any time with the studies of their programs. We are proud to host this new and innovative approach to university teaching in Malawi and look forward to contributing to Malawian national development along with African and global development through our students, through our teachers, and through our programs and research. It is fair to say that it is now upon me to declare this ceremony open, and so, by virtue of the authority vested in me, I declare this fourth graduation ceremony of Unicaf University of Malawi duly constituted as a ceremony for the award of degrees. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Professor Kutemba Mwale, for your insightful comments and for formally opening this graduation ceremony. It is now time to welcome Dr. Kevin Andrews, the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University internationally, to deliver his address.
Honourable Minister of Education, Madalitso Kamboa Wurima MP, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor and staff of Unicaf University, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, esteemed graduates and honoured guests. And in the interest of time, may I say, all protocols observed. Today, we gather here at this momentous occasion to celebrate the culmination of years of your hard work, perseverance, and dedication. As the founding Federal Vice Chancellor of this esteemed university in Malawi, I stand before you with immense pride and joy in my heart. Graduates, you have reached a significant milestone in your lives, and I am truly humbled to witness the transformational journey that has brought you to this day. You are not just the pride of your families, but you are the hope of your respective nations. Each one of you possesses the potential to become a beacon of light in your respective fields, driving positive change and transforming lives. As you step out into the world beyond this wonderful celebratory ceremony, remember that you are equipped with the power of education to make a difference. Malawi and the many countries from which you originate, like any other nation, faces enormous challenges, and it is up to you, our brilliant graduates, to tackle these challenges head on and usher in an era of progress and prosperity. You have the knowledge and the skills and the passion to lead, to innovate, and to shape the future of your countries. Embrace your responsibilities with courage and conviction, and never forget that education comes with the obligation to serve others and contribute to the greater good. As you traverse the path ahead, you will encounter obstacles and setbacks, but let me assure you that these setbacks are not failures, they are opportunities for growth. Embrace failure as stepping stones towards success. The most successful individuals in history have faced adversity and risen above it with determination and resilience. So don't be disheartened by temporary defeats. Instead, learn from them and let them propel you forward. Remember too that the pursuit of knowledge does not end here. It is a lifelong journey. Continue to learn and to evolve and adapt in the changing world. Seek wisdom from every experience and every person that you meet. Your education has provided you with a strong foundation, but it is your curiosity and commitment to learning that will set you apart and help you thrive in this ever-changing world. Whilst you are charting your own course to success, don't forget to extend a helping hand to others. As you climb the ladder of achievement, reach back and lift others up with you. Be mentors, be role models, and be advocates for positive change. In pursuing your dreams, never underestimate the power of collaboration. Together, we can accomplish far more than we ever could alone in this world. And in the spirit of unity, work with your peers, colleagues, and communities to make a collective impact. Remember that diversity is our strength, and when we come together, embracing our differences, we create a harmonious symphony of progress. As you embark on this exciting new chapter of your lives, I urge you to stay true to your values and ethics. Integrity is the cornerstone of character, and it will guide you through difficult decisions and challenging times. Uphold the principles of honesty, empathy, and compassion, and let your actions inspire others to follow suit. In conclusion, my dear graduates, remember that the world is eagerly awaiting your contributions. You have the potential to shape the future, not just for yourselves, but for generations to come. Embrace every opportunity, stay true to your passions, and never stop believing in the greatness that is within you all. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. As Federal Vice Chancellor of this university, I couldn't be prouder of each and every one of you. Go forth and make us all proud. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Andrews. I now call upon representatives of our students graduating today to address this congregation. First, I will call to the podium Ms. Muna Abdallah, representing this year's bachelor's degree graduates. Muna is a refugee from Sudan, currently residing in a UN refugee camp in South Sudan. Let us put our hands together for Muna.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister of Education, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and especially fellow graduates of the Unicaf University in Malawi class of 2023. I am Muna Abdallah Ismail, a Sudanese by nationality, but currently as a refugee in a UN refugee camp in the Republic of South Sudan. On behalf of all Dafi refugees graduating today from Unicaf University, Malawi, and on behalf of all Bachelor graduates, Please allow me to express our endless gratitude to the University of for the privileges of offering us internationally recognized higher education that is affordable, flexible, and easily accessible, and which transform our lives. These real privileges reflects an era in which the world is pushing to close the gap between male and female, between educated and illiterate, between rich and destitute. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years ago, the young woman standing before you today, holding a Bachelor in Arts in Business Administrations from prestigious institution, was a helpless refugee with grim future. But miracles do happen. In my case, the miracle came in the form of Duffy Unicaf Scholarship, which was awarded to me and to 18 other refugees in the UN camp to pursue higher education in order to become capable of fighting for our dreams. Despite the cutthroat competition, since I had to compete around 1,000 refugees thirsty for higher learning and for a better life, I managed to earn one of the coveted scholarships, and here I am today addressing high-ranking government officials and academics wearing my graduation gown and cap. Thank you, Duffy, for changing my stories. Unicaf University has not only imparted us with cutting-edge knowledge and skills, it has also exposed us to a fast-changing technological world. Our university welcomes us not as refugees, but rather as equals with all other students and gave us all the necessary attention and assistance to ensure that we complete all our modules successfully and graduate on time. 4 years ago, this beautiful journey started, requiring a lot of effort and hard work on our part. However, it was you, dear professors, lecturers, and tutors, your passion and determination that fascinated and encouraged us to pursue our dreams. It was your deep knowledge and skills and open minds that led us on the right path. Under your guidance, we became professionals. We have matured. We are no longer mere dreamers, but we are now doers. Armed with our international recognized degrees and enthusiasm of our educators, we will set off to change the world day by day, project by project. Now, we can see successful career paths opening up in our future. But we will always remain dedicated to the Unicaf ethic of doing well, but also doing good at the same time. And I am sure that I speak on behalf of everyone graduating today when I stated that we have been blessed with the gift of knowledge, and we are obligated to give back to our communities in many ways to pay back for this exquisite gift. From the bottom of my heart, I can only say thank you to everyone, to DAFI officials, to Unicaf University in Malawi academics, staff and fellow students, for your unwavering help and support. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Muna. Representing master's degree graduates is Dr. Charlene Kabongo Mulanga from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Dr. Charlene is a medical doctor and she completed her studies with Unicaf University in French, which is her first language. A round of applause for Dr. Charlene.
Honorable Minister of Education, distinguished guests, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and member of the academic body of Unicaf University, dear parents and friends, dear classmates, good morning. Today is a day for expressing gratitude. And above all, I would like to express my gratitude to the Lord Jesus Christ, without whom these accomplishments would not have been possible. I will never be grateful enough for the opportunity I was given to stand here before you, representing all Unicaf University master's degrees graduates of 2023, who have successfully completed their studies in English or in French like myself. I am Charlene Kabungo. I come from DRC, where I work in the National Malaria Control Program. And today, I've graduated in Masters in Health Management from prestigious, internationally and recognized Unicaf University. Before starting my master's degrees, I spent 2 years searching an internationally recognized institution offering a postgraduate program suitable to my professional, financial, and social situation. I cannot thank my colleague, Dr. Muteba, enough for encouraging me to apply for a scholarship offered by Unicaf University, and aware of how this simple act will change my life. And so, here we are today, at the end of this long journey, between assessments and sleepless nights on the one hand, work and family on the other. And no, it hasn't been easy. However, with determination, good organization, and discipline, by learning to manage my time and project efficiently, by feeling excited to learn from my lecturers and from my fellow students from around the world, by being able to do assignments and study in the control of my home, after work and family commitments were finished for the day, by easily accessing my coursework and all reading materials online, I've come to this proud moment of celebrating my personal achievements together with all Unicaf University graduates of 2023. Every achievement in life requires efforts and patience. In the words of French philosopher, journalist, and pacifist Émile Auguste Cartier, Il n'y a point d'expérience qui élève mieux un homme que la découverte d'un plaisir supérieur qu'il aurait toujours ignoré s'il n'avait point pris d'abord un peu de peine. Which translated in English means, there is no experience that better elevates a man than the discovery of a superior pleasure, which he would always have ignored if he had not first taken a little pain. This superior pleasure for me was the knowledge and the skills I have obtained during my studies, which have helped me upgrade my professional capabilities, improve my career prospects, and become a better human. Today, I am not just a young executive within the DRC National Malaria Control Program, but I am also a strong candidate in the job market on an international scale. Indeed, I was selected for the preliminary interview for a position of responsibility in an international organization operating in DRC. I would like to take a moment to pay tribute to the people who helped me to success my studies. Thank you, dear tutors, for dedication, availability, and attentiveness. Thank you, fellow graduates from different countries. Meeting you was exceptional. Diversity is an opportunity, and we are all the fruit of it. A big thanks to my parents, my mom who is here with us today, my sisters and brothers for the encouragement and the sacrifices made. I love you all. My special thanks to my husband for this unconditional support. He took care of the children while I was studying. I will never forget it, madam. Ladies and gentlemen, I will end by thanking you all for your presence here today, which makes our day even more special. I congratulate all new graduates and wish them every future success. May the new skills we have acquired be used for the development of our common homeland, Africa. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kabongo. I now call upon the representative of doctoral degree graduates, Joseph Nangantani from Malawi. Mr. Nangantani is a chartered accountant. Mr. Nangantani is a chartered accountant and an audit partner at AMG Global. A round of applause for Mr. Nangantani.
Honorable Minister of Education, Madam Madariso Kambaua Wilima, the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, all academics, and my fellow graduates, all protocol observed. 6 years ago, my partner at AMG Global, Ali Nyondo, came to me and said, Joe, it's been a while, we haven't done any education. Can we pursue a PhD? I was like, Ali, you must be crazy. All this work we have, at that point we had won a huge contract to audit a public sector organization spread across Malawi, so that has 35 districts. So it's very overwhelming work. So I said, you must be a devil's advocate. How can I combine a PhD at this moment with all this workload? But he said, Joe, come on, we can do it. He's the same guy who convinced me to leave a big 4 audit firm back in the days. In 2006, he said, Joe, we've done enough work for other people. Can we start our own audit firm? So in 2006, we left a big 4 audit firm and started what is now called MG Global. We are doing good. Like Drake, an American rapper, said, we started from the bottom, now we up. So my journey with Unicaf, having started, I heard so many speakers before me talking about the flexibility of programs offered by Unicaf. I am a living example because as I've said, as an audit partner, you have to do a lot of work, reviews, travel all over the country, have meetings, so it's difficult to acquire education in that position. But my experience with the program that I enrolled, the Unicaf PhD, meant that there was very minimal interference with my work, as I was able to perform my duties normally and also be able to concentrate on my studies. I'm constantly under pressure to meet clients' deadlines and attend to staff needs and deal with family matters. So having a flexible schedule for studying came in very handy. The Unicaf University PhD program offered me an excellent, flexible, efficient, and creative way to acquire good quality, continuous professional development. As you might be aware, continuous professional development is very important for any profession. It is believed that if we graduate today and remain without doing any education, our knowledge becomes obsolete. Perhaps in the next 4 years, those who are graduating today, the knowledge becomes obsolete if we are not continuously educating ourselves. As you can see, we've just achieved a milestone, but the journey is beginning. So through the Unicaf virtual learning environment, I had unlimited access 24/7 to a well-resourced online library containing hundreds of volumes of up-to-date material. Furthermore, the lecturers, dissertation supervisors are usually very efficient and dedicated to providing timely direction and feedback to assignments. So as a result, I was not subjected to stressful pressure in relation to my doctoral studies. I would like to take a moment to speak about the importance of accounting finance degrees in Malawi today. With the many challenges we face, which require local solutions, a relevant accounting and finance degree is extremely valuable in the current job market in Malawi. Private sector and public sector employers are seeking to recruit and develop staff who will be part of the solution to the complex challenges Malawi is facing today. The possibility for mature working individuals to enter the profession or to work their way up to the professional ranks by studying online with Unicaf University toward high quality degrees is a valuable addition to the training opportunities already available to accountants in Malawi. The Unicaf University Accounting and Finance degree programs, delivered by Malawian tutors with good local knowledge and by well-qualified international tutors from around the world, contribute to the development of competent graduates capable of bringing positive change to the corporate world. I was able to interact and exchange ideas with fellow students around the world using the vast online resources the university placed at my disposal. I didn't have to get unproductive study leaves to attend classes. I was able to study in my own free time, and at the same time, I was always available to attend to my clients' needs. Studying with Unicaf University has been very beneficial, and I've already highlighted many educational and professional advantages. Let me add that the registration process is quite straightforward. With the help of friendly staff advisors, registration can be completed online. Another huge advantage relates to the generous Unicaf scholarships awarded to eligible students, which greatly reduce the cost of fees, making programs affordable. Flexible payment plans allow you to choose a one-off payment or balance installment plans. I was thus able to earn a good quality PhD without severely impacting my finances. The multidimensional doctoral degrees offered by Unicaf University are very suitable for executives seeking career progression without having to stress about time and finances. To our university, the academics, faculty leaders, and everyone who has helped us on the journey, I express deep gratitude. To my wife, kids, and family present here in this hall, my sincere gratitude for your support. To my fellow graduates, I say congratulations for this major achievement. May God bless us all in our future endeavors. Once again, let's continue learning. The journey doesn't stop here. For those of us who are finished our PhDs, let's apply for supervision of our fellow students or another lecturing courses. Those of you who just finished your master's or bachelor's degrees, please pursue your education. Let's remain relevant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nangantani. It is now my humble duty this morning to call upon Dr. Levis Enea, Director of Higher Education, who is representing the Secretary for Education, to introduce our guest of honor. Thank you, Mr. Enea.
Our guest of honor, the Minister of Education, Honorable Madalitso Kambawa Wirima, MP, the Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Professor Joseph Ekutemba Mwale, and all Unicaf University Local Advisory Board members here present, the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Robert Ridley, and all Unicaf University staff here present, the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University internationally, Dr. Kevin Andrews. Let me also recognize Professor Emmanuel Kaunda, the Vice Chancellor of Luana, and let me say all Vice Chancellors representing public and private universities here present, but also those attending virtually. In a very special way, the graduates who have brought us here, both in here physically, but also those of you attending virtually. Congratulations. Honorable Minister, let me say all protocols observed in the interest of time. Good morning to you all. Honorable Minister, on behalf of the Secretary for Education, my humble duty this morning is to request you, Honorable Minister, to address this congregation here at BICC, but also those that are attending virtually. However, Honorable Minister, as protocol would demand, before I do so, allow me to say a few words as I introduce you, Honorable Minister. I feel very greatly honored to stand before you at this auspicious occasion and to join those who have spoken before me, Honorable Minister, in welcoming you to the fourth graduation ceremony of Unicaf University, but also to thank you in a special way, Honorable Minister, for sparing your time. We know how tight your schedule is, but to spare this time to be with us this morning, we don't take that for granted, Honorable Minister. Your presence signifies your commitment to the development and the improvement of education in this country. So thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for sparing your time to join the university community in celebrating and witnessing the award of degrees to 444 graduates who have successfully completed their studies at bachelor, master, and doctoral levels, as we've heard from those that have spoken before me, but also from the representatives of the graduates. Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Unicaf University is one of the private higher education institutions which is complementing the efforts of the Malawi government in increasing access to higher education. The university is accredited by the National Council for Higher Education and had its first graduation in 2020. And to see how it has grown from inception 2016 to now, I think a round of applause to Unicaf University is in order. Honorable Minister, the establishment of Unicaf University has added value to tertiary education in the country, especially in increasing access. This is a commendable contribution towards the implementation of the National Educational Sector Investment Plan for 2020 to 2030, which seeks to increase access to education and to higher education in particular, and it seeks to increase enrollment in higher education to over 85,000 by the year 2030. This is a target, Honorable Minister, that we are upbeat that we will beat. Honorable Minister, allow me to applaud, therefore, the Chancellor of Unicaf University, board chairperson, and board members, and the executive management of this university for their unfettered efforts and innovation in higher education. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and your team, thank you very much for the support being rendered to the higher education subsector in Malawi through the many innovations in the delivery of higher education services and in support of the implementation of the aspirations of the Malawi 2063 and the set targets in the NESIP 2020-2030. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I can say without fear of contradiction that in as far as increasing access to quality higher education is concerned, the ministry is on track towards achieving our goals of increasing enrollment to the said figure of over 85,000, which we are set to surpass by the year 2030 as indicated in the NESIP. Honorable Minister, why am I saying this? I'm saying so because, for example, Honorable Minister, the enrollment has increased from 45,809, which was the case in the 2019-2030, the beginning year or the base year for the NESIP, to now over 65,000 in the 2022-2023 academic year. And Honorable Minister, within this period, the increase represents about 42%. And you can see, Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, that indeed by 2030, we will by far surpass the target that we had set ourselves to be achieved. To achieve our set target, we will continue with implementation of initiatives which are aimed at increasing learning, residential, and office spaces in the universities, as well as the online learning, which Unicaf University is already pioneering. Honorable Minister, at this juncture, allow me to congratulate once again the graduates on their well-deserved and hard-earned success. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. Once again, congratulations, our dear graduates. As I conclude and welcoming you to the stage, Honorable Minister, allow me to also thank and recognize the tremendous support of parents, guardians, spouses, family members, friends, and well-wishers who have contributed to our graduates' success, which we are celebrating and witnessing today. Of course, not forgetting lecturers and university staff that have supported them through and through until now. Honorable Minister, with these remarks, it is my pleasure to humbly request you, Honorable Minister, to address this congregation here, but also virtually. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as you join me in welcoming the Minister of Education, Honorable Madalitso Kambaua Wirima, MP. Honorable Minister.
The Director of Higher Education, Dr. Levis Enea, representing the Secretary for Education and all Ministry of Education and other government officials present here, Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, and all Unicaf University local advisory board members here present, Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Robert Reedley, and all Unicaf University staff here present, Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University internationally, Dr. Kevin Andrews, Vice Chancellors and those representing public and private universities in Malawi. I see Vice Chancellor Kaunda for Luana, Chief Executive Officers from higher education governing bodies here present, staff and students of Unicaf University in Malawi, across Africa and across the world, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, the graduating students, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. I want to hear a good morning that is relevant with what's going on, that's coinciding with what's happening here. Good morning. It's a happy day, is it not? Thank you. It is a great honor for me to join you this morning on this auspicious occasion where we are witnessing and celebrating the awards of degrees to our hardworking international and Malawian graduates by the Unicaf University. This being a blended function where we have some of the graduates attending the graduation ceremony physically and others virtually, let me in a special way welcome those of you who are visiting Malawi to attend this event from across Africa as far afield as Italy and France. I welcome you all to our country, Malawi, popularly and fondly known as the warm heart of Africa. Your presence has added flavor to the function. But before you return to your respective countries, I would ask you to spare some extra time to visit other parts of our beautiful country, including the Lake Malawi. For those of you attending the graduation ceremony virtually across Africa and the other parts of the world, feel equally welcome to this memorable function. Let us ululate and clap hands in celebration of your academic achievement. Mr. Chancellor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, let me mention that from a human capital development perspective, this day is very important because as a nation, Africa continent and the entire world, we have created a new capital for national, regional, and global development. Why am I saying so? As the Ministry of Education in Malawi, we recognize the graduation today of 444 highly educated and trained professionals who will use their education and training not only for their own advancement, but for the development of their respective countries, including Malawi. I'm particularly happy to note that out of this number graduating today, a total of 22 graduates, 5 from Malawi and 17 international, are getting their doctoral level degrees. Well done, and congratulations
for attaining the most advanced and coveted level of education. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, I'm also particularly delighted to learn about the contribution that Unicaf University is making towards implementation of the National Education Sector Investment Plan, NESIP, which the university has demonstrated in many ways that it understands. Of particular mention is Unicaf's innovative full online blended approach to learning using virtual learning environment, VLE. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, one of the three key areas in the NESIP is about ensuring that there's equity and access to higher education in Malawi. The online approach helps students who would not otherwise have the opportunity to access higher education on account of time and space, had it not been for the innovative approach taken by university, just like those that spoke before me did highlight. Mr. Chancellor, open distance and e-learning, ODEL, is one of the most rapidly growing modes of instruction in education globally. It frees the learners from the constraints of time and space and offers flexible learning opportunities to individuals and groups of learners. Indeed, for Malawi and other African countries to be competitive at the regional and global marketplace, there is need to embrace digital approaches across all sectors of the economy. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, the significance of digital approaches to training and indeed the digital technologies themselves associated with the fourth industrial revolution were tabled at the recent Africa Human Capital Heads of Summit held in Dar es Salaam on 25th and 26th July this year, which I attended, accompanying His Excellency Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi. Among other things, the Africa Human Capital Heads of State Summit, the declaration committed to provide substantial additional training in digital skills to the youth of Africa for jobs by 2030 and to significantly increase the gross enrollment ratio for tertiary education. At this juncture, we need to be aware that human capital development may take many forms, but among them is the critical need to have a highly educated workforce that includes those trained to diploma, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels. However, access to higher education remains very low in many countries, including Malawi. In the case of Malawi, less than 3% of young adults enroll in higher education against a sub-Saharan average of 9% and a global average of 30%. For this reason, in line with the vision of the education sector as espoused in the Malawi 2063 and the first implementation plan, MIP1, under Human Capital Development Pillar, as well as aspirations and thematic objectives of the National Education Sector Investment Plan to be implemented between 20 and 2030, my ministry seeks to increase equitable access to higher education through implementation of a number of strategies, prioritized interventions, and actions. As such, provision of ODEL programs remains one of the key strategies that my ministry will endeavor to implement and support to ensure increased equitable access to higher education in Malawi. Therefore, Mr. Chancellor, I extend my profound gratitude to Unicaf University for the online programs being offered so that many students access higher education. This is a commendable achievement for which I would like to congratulate you, the Chancellor, Council Chairperson, and all councillors. Ladies and gentlemen, Malawi government alone, through the public universities, cannot meet the growing demand from eligible students to access higher education. At this juncture, therefore, allow me to applaud the efforts of the private education institutions like Unicaf University in complementing government efforts in offering education services at various levels in Malawi and indeed globally. It is therefore indisputable that over the years, Unicaf University has produced thousands of graduates who are serving the Malawi nation, Africa continent, and the global world in different positions and fields in both public and private sector. Mr. Chancellor, once again, thank you very much for the tremendous support that you are giving towards development of Unicaf University and our country, Malawi. For example, the recent announcement of the introduction of the Bachelor of Education in Primary Education program by Unicaf University aligns well to the government's reform area of improving teacher welfare through the introduction of diploma and degree program in primary education. We believe that upgrading of our teachers from certificate to diploma and degree levels will improve teacher motivation, performance, and professionalism with knock effects for improved teaching and learning. Ladies and gentlemen, as the ministry is in the process of developing the curricula for these two levels, which we expect all institutions of higher e-learning to offer once completed, I'm happy that Unicaf University has already designed for the training of primary school teachers, which will provide an opportunity to our primary school teachers to upgrade their qualifications to degree level through the innovative online approach that can maximize access to higher education as well as increase number of qualified teachers without disrupting the teaching and learning process in schools. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, now I find it appropriate in the remainder of my speech to congratulate you, the University Chancellor, the Council Chairperson, academics, administrators, and support staff, and not forgetting the students and their families and friends, including boyfriends and girlfriends, who have supported them towards this great achievement, which we are witnessing and celebrating today. I know that these people made significant contributions and sacrifices for our graduates to reach this far. Let us all give them a round of applause. What a wealth of we see before us today. We need all these graduates with their expertise in different disciplines to succeed in whatever work they do upon leaving the university. We need to ensure that we improve in our graduate level training in terms of type of expertise in the right quantities, cognizant of new advances in the knowledge economy that we are operating in. In particular, we need to ensure that we expand our research degree programs so that we build expertise for innovation and accompanying enterprise and business development if we are to be competitive at the regional and global marketplace. To this end, I'm impressed by the large number of doctoral graduates who are receiving their awards today, both from within Malawi and across Africa. Doctoral research programs across all our universities lie at the heart of a future that incorporates innovation into our economic development, and my ministry seeks to expand support for research in our universities and through the National Commission for Science and Technology. I therefore challenge our 444 graduates before us this morning to look ahead to the problems of tomorrow and make yourselves relevant by finding solutions to them ahead of time. By doing so, you will demonstrate to the world that the focus of higher education is not only the acquisition of knowledge, it is the development of analytical and problem-solving skills, which allows someone to deal with problems that she or he will encounter tomorrow. It is through you, our graduates, that Malawi will become an upper middle income country by 2063, if not sooner. as well as contribute effectively to regional and international commitments like the African Union Agenda 2063, the Africa we want, and the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Dear graduates, I now wish to address you. Are we together? I know it's not a day for speeches. A graduation ceremony is also often called a commencement ceremony because it marks the beginning and not an end of a new phase in your lives. This is well summarized in one of George Weah's quotes, who said, and I quote, "Education is a continual process. It's like a bicycle. If you don't pedal, you don't go forward." End of quote. I therefore encourage you to continue to engage in lifelong learning as you develop your careers and to be open and flexible to change as you move along your career path. Find your purpose and take on your role in shaping the new world. Become creators of the future. For your success after this graduation, I advise you to grab opportunities that come your way with integrity, respect for others at all levels, and impeccable work ethics, hard work. As you know, nothing comes easy. And above all, be of good character. Here I am, reminded of the wise words by Dr. Hastings Kamuzu Banda, the first and founding president of Malawi Nation way back in 1966, who said, and I quote again, "Money does not make a gentleman. Money does not make a lady. It is character that makes a gentleman and a lady." End of quote. I wish you every success in your endeavors. Education plus character will take you very far. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by once again thanking parents, guardians, spouses, family members, friends, and benefactors who have made it possible for our graduates to make it on this remarkable journey through their tremendous support. Let me also thank the lecturers and university staff for their tutoring, mentoring, and support. The organizing committee and management of Unicaf University, thank you for extending an invitation to the Ministry of Education so that I can preside over this memorable event. With these remarks, I once again congratulate our graduates. Let us celebrate their achievement. Thank you all for your kind attention. May God bless us all. May God bless our beautiful nation, Malawi.
We thank you, Honorable Minister, for your presence and your inspirational speech. We have now come to the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of the awards. We will first have the award. We will first have the award of an honorary doctorate. I call upon the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Robert Ridley, to introduce the recipient of the Honorary Doctorate Award.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the candidate to you for an honorary award, namely the Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa. The candidate is Mr. Wisely Piri. May I request that Mr. Wisely Piri to process to the foot of the stage as I read out his commendation. I think so if you turn around and face the audience so that people may see you. After I've given my commendation, Mr. Piri will ascend the stage to receive his award of an honorary doctorate by shaking hands with the Chancellor, and thereafter he will give us a short acceptance speech, and thereafter he will join us on the stage and be part of the Chancellor's procession. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Mr. Wisely Piri is the founder and managing director of Spark Systems Limited, an information technology company that is headquartered here in Malawi, but has operations also in Zambia and Rwanda. He is an established business person who is demonstrating how the power of education can lead to innovation, international business development, and local and indeed Pan-African economic development. He excelled at school. He obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from the University of Malawi Polytechnic, which is now the Malawi University of Business and Applied Sciences, with a distinction. And while at the University of Malawi Polytechnic, he won numerous academic awards. He could have taken an academic career, and while still an undergraduate in 2007, he was one of 4 finalists from over 3,900 applicants across Southern Africa for a Rhodes Scholarship. Unfortunately, the scholarship was not awarded that year, and he entered into industrial IT-oriented employment rather than university before establishing his own company, Spark Systems Limited, in 2013, which has grown and, as I mentioned before, is now operational also in Rwanda and Zambia. Those of you living in Lilongwe may have seen the beautiful new state-of-the-art building being erected in the city centre, which will soon become his company headquarters. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Wisely Piri is being awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa, for services rendered to society in the fields of information technology, innovation, and business. I now ask Mr. Wisely Piri to mount the stage and greet the Chancellor for the conferment of his award and to give us an acceptance speech.
Honorable Minister of Education, Madadi Sokambawa Wirima, MP, and all government representatives who are here today, the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor of Unicaf, and all academics that are present here, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates of 2023, or in short, I can say all protocols observed. I think before I start my short speech today, I'm really happy with the motto we put there, a milestone achieved, a journey begins. To the fellow graduates today, maybe just repeat after me, my journey begins. As Spark Systems, this year we're clocking 10 years, and we've tried to take a back seat in most of the things. Reading from the front, but not coming out there to say, oh, it's me, it's me, it's me. But at some point, I think your achievements will surpass you, and you can't hide anymore. I think that's what is happening to me this year. And being the 10th year of running the company, we'll be celebrating 10 years of Spark by end of this year. where we'll be even launching the office complexes. So those are the things that we've done within the past 10 years. So yes, a milestone has been achieved, but again, the journey begins for us. Most of the young people here, and those that haven't come up today, will come up with what I always call excuses when they are challenged to up their game. They might say, for example, I come from a poor family, or I don't have a relative to support me, or I don't have money, or I went to the bank, but the bank was demanding collateral, which I didn't have. So those are some of the excuses that young people always bring forward when they're challenged by their parents or someone that has been sponsoring you. We have a number of what I call excuses to justify our lack of doing, but today I will tell you that when you put your mind to it, you will achieve. Today, the sky is no longer the limit. The only limit you have is your mind, your attitude, your choice, and nothing more. I can tell you today that growing up in the village, actually I came in town because of school. So I grew up in the village in a family of nine siblings, single parent, a mom. So growing up in that environment, for sure, you can't think you would achieve what we've achieved today. So today, if someone comes here and say, I come from a poor family, I will tell you that I know exactly what you're talking about because I've been there. However, if I choose today which family I should grow up with, I will exactly choose the same family I grew up in. I will choose the same country, Malawi, I grew up on. I will choose the same relatives I've had up to today. You might ask why. The background you have, whether poor or rich, makes you who you are today. For me, it allowed me to see problems at a tender age and come with innovative solutions to solve those problems. It prepared me for the life of entrepreneurship and innovations I've been involved in. And nowadays, I'm proud to say, for Malawi, for example, you can't speak of ICT without mentioning Spark. The countries where I am, which physically, like the VC has said, we are in Zambia, we've got 2 offices there, which is Lusaka and Kitwe. We are in Rwanda and Kigali. But from these branches, we've done solutions in 10 African countries. So, just a few years back, I was sitting just like you, thinking about what next after this graduation. As graduates, the world is looking up to you to provide opportunities to them. Those that paid your fees are looking up to you that you change their family fortunes. And it's a daisy chain. If you aim to change your family fortunes, definitely will change the country fortunes. And I tell you today that you are the best we can expect. And you are the best in the environment where we expect the innovations to come from. You and me are the ones that we've been looking for. If you look at the innovations across the world, the best innovations have come in those troubled nations because innovations are meant to solve specific problems. You see, best innovations, for example, have come from the military, especially during the advent of the past world wars. And recently, the COVID pandemic unveiled major innovations across the world. If you ask IT directors today to say what motivated your digitalization journey, most of them today, they will tell you it's the COVID pandemic. Even people that have come and visited Africa have ended up making major breakthroughs. But you guys, you live here. Malawi, being one of the poorest in the world, gives you a pool of problems for you to innovate and grow your footprint. We have a pool of opportunities. Grab them, don't hesitate, and thank me later, because I've been there. It is well known that Malawi puts, us being in Malawi, puts us at the very bottom of the food chain, is in regards of being the poorest in the world. However, where other people see poverty, some of us will see opportunities to innovate. When I started Spark Systems Limited in 2013, I had one idea in mind. And that idea was not to tell, I always tell this to my team, We're not there to tell you how you're supposed to run your things. We're there to show you. That has been the motto for Spark. So we've had our eye across Africa. And everything that we've done up to today, we've never looked to say, I'm targeting Malawi. I remember the contractor that was doing our structure, he even said, an 8-story building. Which business in Malawi? We've never thought that we'll be there and be looking at Malawi. The world have got enough of motivation speakers, but we need doers nowadays. At Spark, we have done a number of innovations. I think one of the innovations that we did recently with one of an NGO called Mentor Up won actually a number of awards, because in the middle of the COVID, there were lockdowns. People were having all those issues. Actually, yesterday I was listening to the radio where they were saying the past 6 months, we've had about 250 suicides. Last year, we were at 135 suicides. So already, if you look at that, those are giving you, yes, these are calamities we're passing through. But as an innovator, it gives you the power to come with innovations and solve the problem that we're having as a country. One of the innovations that we did with Spark has been the Mentor Hub, which won again awards because it was allowing people to have conversational video calls with the therapists at the hospitals. We've done a number of innovations that we've exported across in Africa. I stand here today asking you to join us to push for innovation solution for Malawi that we can monetize and export to the countries, thereby solving the prevailing forex challenges. In the middle of the building, because we've done that building for 4 years, we've had forex issues, we've had cement issues, we've had COVID, but all the people that have been checking that structure, we've never stopped. We've never stopped because we've sold our solutions not in Malawi alone. So you have Malawi problems here, but Zambia might be better, Rwanda might be better, DRC might be better, Burkina Faso might be better. So you should think of innovations beyond borders. At Spark in Blantyre, we started off a team of 3. As of now, 10 years later, we are in 3 countries with 5 branches, and we've operated in 10 countries in Africa. That has been a major milestone to achieve within the past 10 years. We are a company that is supporting most of the big companies in Malawi that you call big, which should be the banks and telcos. Some of you have used our solutions, but maybe you don't know that it's us. And we've said we aim to be the best when it comes to enterprise IT. We are now an exam center, for example. So if people want to do the certifications, you talk of Oracle, VMware, and all those, people are coming to our exam center. We're also offering some exams for TOEFL, training of English as a foreign language. So we're expanding, not in the academics, but to make sure, because as of now, we have people coming from Mozambique to do these type of certifications. This is our impact that we're trying to do in Malawi and across Africa. We are a proud owner of a multi-story building in Irongwe. And maybe if I can just give you one story of the building, because the building is bigger, we decided to rent out 3 floors. And one of the companies that decided to get one of the floors is a US-based company. So we charged them a bit of dollars because we needed the forex. Now, when we charged that amount, the guys in the US, they said, no, you can't have this amount of money per square meter in Malawi. Which kind of a building is this? Can you send the photos? So they sent the photos. And the guy in the US said, no. You guys, you just sat aside and you think you want to eat our money. There should be some bribes there. So they flew all the way from the US to come and verify that that building is Malawi, but they never believed that it's Malawi. That's one of the companies that has come in. Then there are also other companies that flew in from Cape Town to just verify that this building is in Malawi. So for me, I always say, Malawi, we've been doing great, but maybe the problem is our stories are not getting out there. We need to get our stories out there. And Spark is one of the few successes that I'm proud to say is coming from Malawi. These achievements can only come where there is innovation, integrity, and dedication. I think the guest of honor has tackled already on that. You don't just wake up today and expect to go in someone's chapter 10 and be rich. You end up be stealing. There will be another cash gate. We don't need that from young people here. As PAC, since now we're at 10 years, we're looking into the future, and I was talking already to my team, I think in February this year, when we come up with a new strategy for the other 10 years. So already as a company that came from Blantyre, which is relocating and having the head office in Irongwe, we're looking to be, in the next 5 years, a multi-million, when I say multi-million, hundreds of millions of US dollars in turnover within a year. So I know at the end of this, we'll have a major contribution that is spanning across not only Malawi, but across Africa. The building alone as of now, I've had about 18 big companies coming for a study tour. So already I know in the next 5 years, we'll have, if there are 18, I know we might have about 5 more building those. So those are the impacts that will come in. But if you look at where we're coming from, I'm really happy to listen to the speech from someone that is saying is coming from a refugee, South Sudan. And I can tell you today, the sky is not the limit. We've been there, but today we're here. And I can tell you where we're going, we've got a future that is defined for us. We never come and say government is not producing Forex, then we failed. We've never done that. So, what I can say to the fellow graduates is join us, but join the journey with the integrity. Make your parents, spouses proud. They have paid for your fees. You should not be someone that will be just staying at home. With these few remarks, thank you for honoring me today.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor and Dr. Wisely Piri. Congratulations to Wisely Piri once again on his honorary award for services to information technology, innovation, and business development. I now call to the podium the Dean of Education, Social Science and Technology of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Steve Shire, to present the bachelor degree graduates of his school.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a pass. Juliana Kachali. Leroy Kawamba. Temba Alex Moyo. Baliti Loni Bwanali. Stephen Musa. The following candidates are presented to you in the absentia. Ahmed Yusuf Bakit Idris, Excel God's Own, Ibitomi Abidemi Olagunju, Ogechi Cynthia Ifeanyi, Sahid Olawale Busari, Shele Madziwa, Tanya Pietes, Tisetso Shai. The following candidates are presented for the award of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with a credit. James Richard Fanwell. The following candidates are presented to you in absentia. Dauda Khan, Dorcas Efedoma, Glenroy Roger Brown, Robert Anthony Zili, and Vanessa Sapangwa.
Thank you, Dean Shara. I now call upon the Acting Dean of Business and Management of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Wilfred Maseo, to present the bachelor degree graduates of his school.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with a pass. Abel Isaac Komi from South Sudan. Aida Abdallah Kuku from South Sudan. Chisomo Ngunga. Jada Abdal Kuku Kajima from South Sudan. Joe Wongani Nyirenda. Kamel Osman Anyi from South Sudan. Kenneth Gondwe. Mama Abda Ismail from South Sudan. Nabir Timos Peter from South Sudan. Nkosinati Amanda Zande. Saman Omar Kalo Kuku from South Sudan. Sinikiwe Sahanga from Zimbabwe. Tamanda Chirwa. Tianjane Malitano. Willie Mbeba. Winnie Nsefula. Yobe Thompson. Tema Dixon. The following candidates are presented to you in absentia. Chihalo Gondwe, Chikumbuso Kachimera, John William Bernard Jones, Josephina Nadia Hakuya, Laura Jane Mary Anti Bistock, Lydia Maria Chabuga, Natasha Gondwe, Taraji Ko Gil, Terry Valentin, Wezi Mpande. The following candidates are presented for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with a credit. Aaron Musonda from Zambia. Esnat Kachikopa Manda. Grace Nsangambe. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidate to you who has been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality Management with a credit. Mwaiwao Kamkwalala. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Business with a pass. Grace Christian Puka. The following candidate is presented to you in absentia. Nchindi Chirongozi Cheo. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidate to you who has been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Bachelor of Science in Supply Chain Management and Logistics with a pass. And the candidate is presented to you again in absentia. Vincia Tadala Ngaiae. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dean Maseo. And now I once again call the Dean of Education, Social Science and Technology of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Steve Shara, to present the master's graduates of his school.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Master of Arts in Education with a pass. Davy Jones Gondwe. The following candidates are presented to you in absentia. Olisa Ifeanyi Henshaw, Saiku Sonha, Tunga Chimbombi. The following candidates are presented for the award of Master of Arts in Education with a credit. The candidate is presented to you in absentia. Carla Sabei de Jesus. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Master of Science in Organizational Psychology with a pass. Keifas Mataka Pasani. Diana Janet Muntali Gausi. Francis Wakunguma, who has traveled from Zambia. Harvey Mankwala. Henry Ephraim Zikambani. Jobson Msanga Gondwe. The following candidates are presented to you in absentia. Abena Bema Yeboa, Adoboe Felicity Mauli, Danson Warui Nduta, Elizabeth Magrietha Mosca, Erica Paul Joseph, Gloria Katitu Muriithi, Hastings Chalawe, Joseph Afone, Katsiga Bothwell Munetsi, Lomuti Jere, Muta Wakilu Mahama, Ruth Ann Rona Gordon, Samira Cheruto Mbarak, and Shanika Jamel McBurney.
Thank you, Dean Shara. Let me call again the Dean of Business and Management of Unicaf University in Malawi, Dr. Wilfred Masebo, to present the master's graduates from his school.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present to you candidates who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Master of Business Administration taken in French. Ahmad from Comoros. Aime Ngo Mwilambwe was traveled from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Allen Likoji Sibangu from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Albert Pengi Otete from the DRC. Bettini Biscao Lukeba from the DRC. Christian Muvumini Ikoma from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Desire Ilunga Kabale from DRC. Divine Lucien Ngongo Ibongo from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Esther Akilimali Mutima from DRC. Geraldine Ngwempi Simo Jom from Cameroon. Lazahi Dominique Now from Cote d'Ivoire. Henry Mkap Mutebi from DRC. Rajoli Bukenge Mastaki from DRC. Mirel Ngugwa Wazu from DRC. Prosper Tamulumei Bakamahi from DRC. Lozi Kamwanga Musa from DRC. Saindo Johnson Harvey Jacqueline Yapi from Senegal. Simba Baka Saidi from Comoros. Sone Kamasa from DRC. The following candidates are presented to you in absentia: Adam Romba, Alice Mawamba, Anasana Trao, Angela Dominic, Amer Miriam Kako, Augustine Hakizimana, Jean Philip Abi, Badara Gaye, Banabi Idris Diamond, Charlie Mikamu Wumba, Cassandra Loko Ngiza, Christine Patricia Sere, Mtumba Mreka, Dan Roger, Ekason Azokoyo, Diamond Fai, Edmond Bliss Koko, Ostach Ilunga Mbuyu, Fosen Kone, Francine Sembe Mbirika, Gaston Jean, Bebe Kofi Mauti, Nyembo Marisawa, Gilbert Karumuna Matuza, Dimitra Bahin, Irene Judith Nyanga, Aiza Sogoba, Jean Baptiste Zida, Joseph Demer, Kaleta Dias, Chrissy Kipambe Mpuya, Beya Kabeya, Ewon Bola Uzima Bahav, Louis Ilinga Malam, Louis Paul, Lova Hasini, Mamadou Yaya Bali, Manase Ukasa Kabangu, Morris Fundi Kyangula, Mireille Bakir, Muhammad Sis, Muhammad Nich, Mol Folalin Ogond, Mujibuni Okond, Mulele Ali, Nasisi Innocent Kagu, New Orobe, New Odilago, Olaliu Ogunike Opawel, Olomo Ondo, Oscar Mlundu Mkent, Lomaliki Patton, Daniel Diblon, Simon Ngugwa, Shitundu Kaheta, Lusenge Tusi, Iblich Akowai, Abdullahi Solo, Zibeli Heman Zorobo. The following candidates are presented to you for the award of Master in Administration with a credit. Blanc Niaba Charles Cassi from France. Gremi Yoner Alstad from Congo, Brazzaville. Desire Binot Niada Malanda was traveled from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ernest Kizipame Ze from DRC. Pierre Yves Bidime from Rwanda. The following candidates in Master of Administration, Master of Business Administration, I presented to you in absentia: Ibrahim Dosu, Ali Malaya, Achmede Hazi Mana, Enot Mbuku Boba Maranda, Bernard Mbizi, Jake C, Clement Wakinga Wabenga, Diane Mali Bernadette Mbogo, Dubas Hilarion, Eli Kalombo Sisimbi, Eli Nkanda Nzao, Fabrice Sungamana Dimuni, Claude Dakwa Luamba, Grace Lusamba Mwendera, Isaac Mungisha Munyamashari, Jean Isombo, Jean Kayembe Kanta, Jean Mali Kalala Mutombo, Joel Mata Wamata, Lisandera Ngongo, Justus Budi Mbu, Konani Charles Komi, Nazi Mali Ali, Louis Hanitalian Amat, Manasseh Dofri, Marceline Uka, Marceline Ibrahim, Zunzi Musoso, Biamungu Saidi, Loja Nipa Mengo, Steve Nsimba Somi, Stefan Sophie Otera, Stefano Andriana Tenana, Zozo Komi Geri, Victoria Mumbere Matofali. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Master of Business Administration and taken in English. Agnes Mukanda Chilomo. Alexander Mitian. Eli Mwachande. Anthony Mulengwi Chiabwa. Asa Mwalwanda. Austin Mapando. Benedict Kaitano Chizalo. Beston Grant Mangisa. Bete Gondwe Msoya. Caroline Magreta. Chifundo Patriot Zulu. Chikondi Banda. Chimwemwe Andrea. Crispin Nyorongo. Clive Ludi. Corrado Bethred Meta. Dangiziani Piri. Dennis Maximus Sichanya. Dumbani Martin Kapesa. Dyson Mizati. Teresa Kawinga. Elson Hasten Zakeyu from Italy. Evans Juma. Evelyn Sura. Fred Fixon Moto. Frederick Kachingwe. Gabriel Mwale. Green Castro Msisia. Godfrey Chimbalanga. Hastings Julius Manda. Hawa Grace Jinandi. Imran Haji. Ive Muswenyesa from Zambia. Jackson Mweneimana. Jimmy Gideon Kachali. John Noel Palazzi. Joshua Sichinga from Zambia. Joyce Kunje. Judith Mukuche. Kalabo Kaiza Tunai from Botswana. Kelvin Hanok Kampambale. Kingwell Kumwenda. Kondwani Paul Kufeyani. Kondwani Nkonjera. Kumbukani Pakulantanda. Lawrence Tukula Kaziche. Leonard Piri. Lakson Chikaiko from Tanzania. Lake Likongwe. Martha Ewulak Fuku from Ghana. Mazaza Brian Chawinga. Mese Chirwa. Mwai watu Kusakala. Nasim Chairman Musa Vadalia. Nguwachi Suleiman. Patience. Patience Chindikani Mfune. Peter Moto. Rodwell Kampenga. Richard Chikasanda. Richman Banda. Lordwick Kamala Chikafa. Rose Matekenya Mahala. Samuel Namate. Sapensia Nkandawiri. Sophie Mary Katenje. Thokozani Chiwandira. Thokozani Stephen Matengeni. Violet Chitani Chikambi. Yamikani Chingani. Abraham Simao. Emmanuel Masumbu. Ephraim Moses. Frederick Chinkondenji. Leticia Menisa Kanyanda. Honors Foreman Mutarimanja. Stanley Gondwe. Yes, this one. Maureen Gondwe. Thokozani Joseph Kachiwaya. Eda Salima. And the following candidates are presented to you in absentia. Adera Adejoki, Agnes Nana, Alfred Kevin, Amira Anahali, Andama Kato Water, Angelina Mwanza, Ascot Bruce Maruva, Binod Balutwa Nayo, Chester Emmanuel Limbani, Elizabeth Amposa, Enoch Enai Banda, Faith Mulenga Chera, Gabriel Yarumo, Henry James Machemba, Herbert Odilinich, Ian Tereka, Innocent Nazombe. Jacqueline Bendera, Jacqueline Moni, Jenan Lassad, James Tambula, Jane Manamera, Jeremiah Jackson User, Jimmy Samuel Kenyi, John Muton Mwawiri, John Muka, Julia Jonas, Jusu Binali, Casey Pauline Mugos, Leonard Lunta Pambana, McDonald Isa Mwase, Magdalene Luesenyo, Muhammad Hense Muhammad Ahmed, Martha Stephen Shaka, Michelle Lewis, Nelson Mwenda, Noel Cyrus Chasonkana, Ojomini James, Onyekachi Wos, Pempero Chapotera, Pius Pearson Mulekano, Steve Dua Piri, Simon John Chipeta Banda, Tamba Kongo Kama Pesima, Theophilus Edem Trekpa, Soganesh Mpo Selese, Taivas Fido, Wa Idris Lamson Abubakar, Ya Adu Antwi. The following candidates are presented to you and are awarded Master of Business Administration with a credit. Daliso Mombera, Daud Kalisa Piri, Douglas Luka, Elijah Kaint Chamambala, Emma Gomani, Francis Likongwe, Evans Nyongopa, Kondwani Perani, Mebo Tanjana Swat. Mary Nansungwi. Noel Maleo. Patiwe Ntepa Kamanga. Rodine Wavikondo Mugandira. Steve Kapatruka. Pikao Gift Ngaramira. Pikao Gift Ngaramira. And the following are presented to you in absentia: Benjamin Gausi, Christina Jalanda. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Master in Healthcare Management. And this was taken in French. Christelle Muteba from DRC. Grace Nguya Nyawezi from DRC. Henry Shikaji Sala from DRC. Henry Shikanji Sala from DRC. Junior Mbale Kirumba from DRC. Justin Nyembe Mwenyemali from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Wilfred Marcel Audrey Konani from Côte d'Ivoire. Getan Chaka Mapoli. Jiha Wembo, John Mbere, John Mbui, Joseph Lubalira, Justin Asmola, Lambert Losambe, Lorraine Panuka, Lion Luyalo Mahala. Levi Mandiata Ngauba, Levin Pacific Kalio, Matthew Marshall, Mokma Mokuta Kone, Mountain Habibi Kame, Nativiti Pehe, Odette Kangola Masango, Odette Maisa Kagoma, Patrice Balonji Mwana, Raymond Batoma, Philip Katembo Kyunyu, Rachel Okuma Ndita, Richard Kazadi, Richard Kibambe, Sifiatu Bakayoko, Sage Aman Simanuka, Sage Ludovico Mbenga, Susan Busatoni, Thomas Kombo, Veli Lomboto Bongo. And the following candidates are presented for the Award of Management in Healthcare Management, again taken in French with a credit. Charlene Kabongo Mulanga from DRC. And these ones have a credit, but then they are presented to you in absentia. Achiri Kirisia Mbayahi, Cedric Kitenge, Julius Toroko Risasi, Ndu Waneji. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of Master of Public Administration with a pass. Innocent Joseph Murungu. Kingsley Samuel Mulewa. Jimmy Biko Kandawiri. And the following candidates are presented for the award of Master of Public Administration with a credit. Blessings Alfandika Piri. Honorable Chipiriro Brian Mpinganjira, MP. Nancy Katengeza Chisale. Josie Joseph Mponje. Regina Nyangoma was traveled all the way from Uganda. Lusungu Jonas. Okay. Fosen Koni from Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. Mr. Chancellor, sir, this completes the presentation of candidates for the award of Bachelor as well as Master's degrees. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Maseo. I now ask the Chancellor, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, to come to the podium to formally confer the Bachelor's and Master's degrees presented today.
By the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts in Hospitality Management, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Business, Bachelor of Science in Supply Chain Management and Logistics. Then Master in Administration des Affaires, Master's Management des Santé, Master of Arts in Education, Master of Science, MSc in Organizational Psychology, Master of Business Administration, MBA, and Master of Public Administration, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appended.
Thank you, Chancellor. And congratulations to all the new Bachelor and Master's graduates. I now ask Dr. Levison Zelez Amanda, Pro Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi, to present the candidates for doctoral awards.
Chancellor, sir. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by their faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, DBA. Abebe Shibru, who has traveled from Ethiopia for his dissertation entitled The Effect of Gender Difference in Leadership Roles on Organizational Effectiveness, the Case of Non-Government Health Service Organizations in Ethiopia. Abebe has worked as a country director for the MSI Ethiopia Reproductive Choices Project since July 2020. Prior to that, he worked with Marie Stops Zimbabwe as a country director and chief of party. Abebe previously served as an associate director for the US Peace Corps Ethiopia office, team leader and project manager for the Intra-Health USAID for 7 years, and a senior program officer for Action Aid Ethiopia's community-based health and gender program for 7.5 years. Presently, he serves on the FP 2030 Global Partnerships Governing Board. Abebe holds the MPH from Manchester Metropolitan University, the MBA specialized in health management, a BSc, and an advanced diploma in comprehensive nursing from Addis Ababa University. Abebe investigated the effect of gender differences in leadership,
rose on the organizational effectiveness of health service organizations in Ethiopia using the Gate-Hosfeld cultural dimension theoretical framework and an exploratory mixed methods approach. The study concluded that gender differences in leadership roles do not affect organizational effectiveness in Ethiopian non-organizational health service organization. Cromwell Bryson Mpinganjira for his dissertation entitled An Evaluation of the Corporate Social Responsibility on Financial Performance, the Case for Tobacco Companies in Malawi. Cromwell currently works as an accounting manager at Premium Tobacco Malawi Limited. He is a fellow of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA, and a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Malawi, ICAM. His higher level academic journey began from a professional education when he completed the fundamental level of accounting with the ACCA in 2006. He was granted the opportunity to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree honors in applied accounting from Oxford Brookes University in the UK, which he was awarded in 2009. Following the completion of these professional studies and achieving the status of a chartered accountant in 2016, Cromwell enrolled at the University of London in the UK to do a Master of Science degree in professional accounting. He earned this degree with distinction in 2017. The rest, as they say, is history. Cromwell did a qualitative study which examined the relationship between corporate social responsibility, CSR, and financial performance of tobacco companies in Malawi. The study revealed a significantly positive relationship between CSR and the FP, which is financial performance, and the positive impact of CSR on financial performance of tobacco companies in Malawi, indicating an impact of CSR on overall firm performance. Thus, the study recommends that companies must incorporate CSR into their strategic plans, since investing in CSR improves public image and customer confidence and improves business. Kenny Dick. Kenny Dick has traveled from Botswana and she's being awarded for her dissertation entitled Sustainable Development, a strategic approach to sustainable business practices in trade influence generating industries in the Francistown region in Botswana. Kennedy is a citizen of Botswana. She currently works in the Botswana Department of Water and Sanitation as a principal water chemist. She holds a BSc in chemistry from the University of Botswana, a Master of Project Management from the University of Southern Queensland in Australia. Kenny joined the Department of Mines as a junior chemist, responsible for the determination of pollution in mining effluents. In 2005, she joined De Beers Exploration as a laboratory manager in the mineralogical laboratory. In In 2007, Kenny joined the Department of Water Affairs as a pollution expert responsible for the surveillance of wastewater discharge facilities and the chemical analysis of wastewater samples for the determination of pollution. Her study investigated the integration of sustainable development principles in business practices in three major trade effluent generating industries, focusing on various management levels for the industry based in the Francistown region of Botswana. Her study showed that the adoption of a triple bottom line, which includes social, environmental, and financial model performance framework, improves leadership and governance, effective and efficient systems and processes, and stakeholder engagement and innovations are vital for the integration of sustainable development principles in business practice, which leads to economic growth, environmental protection, and social development. The strategic adoption of sustainable development principles by the industry prevents pollution at source. Chancellor, sir, the following candidates are presented to you in their absence. Ernest Moron Felix Otley from St. Lucia in the Caribbean for a dissertation titled An Empirical Investigation on the Effects of a National Human Relations Training Program on Business Performances in St. Lucia. And Sherry Ann Robinson from Jamaica in the Caribbean as well for a dissertation entitled Investigating the Influence of Positive Psychology as an Approach to Effective Management of Organizational Change, a Jamaica Perspective. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the degree of Doctor of Education. Emily Grace Chiumia Mwale from Malawi. For a dissertation entitled An Investigation into the Challenges of Inclusive Education in Institutions of Higher Learning in Malawi. Emily went to Mulanda Girls Secondary School. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies from the African Bible College in Lilongwe, a Master of Arts in Christian Leadership from the same African Bible College in Lilongwe, and a University Certificate of Education from the Malawi Assemblies of God University. She has taught in various secondary schools and has been a coordinator for gender and human rights for the Ngoma Synod HIV and AIDS program. She has also worked as a senior lecturer, deputy dean of faculty, dean of faculty, acting university registrar at Ngoma University. She is currently the vice chancellor for Ngoma University from 1st August 2023. In her mixed methods study, Emily investigated challenges of inclusive education in institutions of higher education in Malawi. The study established low enrollment of learners with disabilities in institutions of higher learning and several challenges contributing to effectiveness of inclusive education, i.e. lack of relevant technical expertise, lack of resources, lack of disability-friendly infrastructure, and lack of a positive policy. These, in her conclusion, lead to systematic discrimination, which is worsening intellectual inequalities and the social gap. The study further demonstrated that intellectual inequalities contradict human rights. and it proposes a modification of the medical disability model for positive inclusion and it documents the gap to inform policy. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following candidate is presented to you in his absence. Angelina P. Polius from St. Lucia in the Caribbean for her dissertation entitled The Impact of Initial Training Program on Teachers' Levels of Satisfaction and Effectiveness as primary schools in St. Lucia. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor now to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the award of the Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting and Finance. Joseph Nangantani from Malawi for his dissertation entitled International Public Sector Accounting Standards, IPSAS, an examination of challenges, benefits, and other factors critical for the successful adoption in Malawi. Joseph is an audit, tax, and advisory partner at AMG Global. He is an auditor, he is a lecturer, he is a trainer, he is a strategist, and he is a financial accounting specialist. He previously worked with KPMG, and now he is a fellow of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, FCCA, and Chartered Accountant in Malawi. He is a practicing member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants for Malawi. Joseph is the face of Unicaf. Joseph is an embodiment of a proverb which says, to avoid being eaten by a lion, don't run away, just face it. His study adopted a mixed method approach to examine the importance of international public sector accounting standards in developing countries, with Malawi as a case study. The study found that the key in Malawi obstacles to IPSAS adoption include cultural practices, change resistance, detrimental effects of political interference, inadequate staff capacity, and accounting complexities of IPSAS adoption. Further, the study shows that the quality of financial reporting in a district council can improve and will improve with the adoption of IPSAS and in turn propel national growth and financial strength. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following candidates are presented to you in their absence. Rabiu Aminu of Ghana for a dissertation entitled Impact of Human Resource Accounting on the Quality of Financial Reports of Non-Financial Companies in Nigeria, Possibilities and Challenges. Thomas Appiah, also of Ghana, for his dissertation entitled The Impact of Financial Technology on Consumer Behavior, Bank Performance and Regulatory Responses, Evidence from Sub-Saharan African Countries. And Anthony Madana of Cameroon on the impact of fiscal and monetary policies on the financial performance of universal banks in Ghana and its effects on the economy, using EcoBank Ghana Limited as a case study. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate academic requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy or PhD in Business Administration. Bosco Sawimana, who has traveled from Tanzania for his dissertation entitled Leadership, Strategic Capability, and their influence on the performance of the East African community organizations and institutions. Bosco is a Uganda human resource professional, aged, I think now he's 41 years. He completed a degree, he holds a Master of Arts degree in Human Resource Management from Makerere University in Uganda, a Bachelor's degree in Development Studies from Barara University of Science and Technology. Bosco has 15 years of experience in human resource and administration at national and regional levels, and has immensely contributed towards organizational building and change, organizational restructuring, leadership training, and strategic planning and analysis, among other things that he has done. Bosco's study focused on the evaluation of leadership, strategic capability, and the resultant influence on performance of East African community organs and institutions. The study revealed a strong relationship between leadership and strategic capability and performance. The study further revealed that performance of an organization does not entirely depend on a leader's attributes, but rather on internal and external factors that affect organizational functioning. Leadership, as he previously thought, is not limited to follower influence, but the ability of the leader to effectively deploy organizational resources to respond to the needs of a changing business environment. The study, therefore, proposes a resource-driven leadership model to guide restructuring efforts to ensure that the organization have the right structures and that their leaders are well positioned to perform to stakeholder expectation. Wellington Binali. For his dissertation entitled Investigating Youth Entrepreneurship Investments Initiative as a Strategy for Economic Growth in Malawi, the case of Blantyre City. Wellington Binali holds the Master of Public Administration in Strategic Management obtained in 2015, the Bachelor of Development Studies in 2013, a Diploma in Business Studies, an Advanced Certificate in Economics and Marketing, a Certificate in Education. He has also obtained a Trainer of Trainers Certificate in Decentralization Development from the Ministry of Local Government in conjunction with USAID, or Local Government Accountability and Performance. He holds a certificate in Humanitarian Emergency Assistance, Disaster Management Preparation, and Emergency Relief. He has a certificate in Designing for Behavior Change for Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene, obtained in 2013 from World Vision International. He has also attended several trainings. He is the project manager at the moment at Smile Life Insurance Company, responsible for an innovative project called Insurance Kumudzi. Wellington's study used a mixed method approach to examine youth entrepreneurship initiatives as a strategy for economic growth in Malawi, with Blantyre as a focus. In Blantyre, it was found that there is a lot of youth unemployment, and this leads to bad behavior of the youth. The studies have identified several challenges and suggested a lot of solutions, including giving youth some loans so that they can stand on their own. Clement Ndinda Ndifo from Cameroon for a dissertation entitled Determinants of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprise Successes or Failure, a study of SMEs in the western region of the Cameroon. Clement is a Cameroonian academic. He's the program leader for the PhD program in business administration in French and English, the DBA, the PhD in accounting and finance, and the PhD in marketing at Unicaf Federal in Cyprus. He holds an MBA from the University of Nicosia in Cyprus, and before occupying his current functions, he served in Unicaf as a faculty and program leader for the Master in Business Administration program in French. He also served as a faculty on Unicaf partner programs with the University of East London and the University of Suffolk. Clement has a passion for research and has published widely in academic journals. Clement's study sought to empirically identify determinants of the success of the American SMEs in Western Cameroon. While in other parts of the country, SMEs were not working. Why were they working in Western Cameroon? So a binary logistic regression and a correlation analysis of the survey data revealed that access to capital, industrial experience, the availability of markets are the determinants of SME success or failure in the region. The study also found that the main entrepreneurial drives of the American are fear of extreme hunger and poverty, and also lack of adequate employment. Industry choice and the choice of growth strategy have proved to have statistically significant relationship with SME success or failure in the region. So this study recommends that entrepreneurship training programs targeting this region should contain internship modules, and people should be helped with identifying markets in advance before they do their businesses. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following candidates are presented to you in their absence. They are Ifana Shakir Kasum from Tanzania for a dissertation entitled The Impact of Strategic Philanthropy on Firms' Financial Performance in Tanzania, a study of mobile network operators within the time period of 2012 to 2019. Muhammad Amin of Kenya for a dissertation entitled Relationship Between Centralized Organizational Structure and Employee Job Satisfaction, the Moderating Effect of Servant Leadership. Nicholas Ofusu Yeboah of Ghana for a dissertation entitled The Effect of Reward Systems on Employees' Working Behavior, a case of a Ghanaian institution. And Umar Jankara Jimada of Nigeria for a dissertation entitled Overcoming Law Insurance Penetration in Nigeria, a Stakeholder Approach. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now have the honor to present the candidates to you who have been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate requirements for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in Education. Martha Lihera Viriri Mondiwa for her dissertation entitled Quality Assurance for her dissertation entitled Quality Assurance Factors that Affect Delivery of Quality Education, a focus on private higher education institutions. Martha holds a bachelor's degree, a master's degree in nursing from Edith Equine University, Australia, a university certificate in midwifery, a diploma in nursing from the University of Malawi, then Kamus College of Nursing. She is a qualified registered nurse and midwife with vast experience in regulation, governance, leadership, and management of the health sector and higher education in Malawi. Martha has served as acting Chief Executive Officer for the National Council for Higher Education, Nche, Quality Assurance Manager for Operations at Nche, Director of Monitoring and Evaluation at Nche. She was Registrar and Chief Executive Officer for the Nurses and Midwives Council of Malawi. She was also Pro-Vice Chancellor of Unicaf University in Malawi. She was also Vice Chancellor of the University of Hebron. She is currently working as Director of Clinical Practice and Senior Lecturer in Education and Health at Unicaf University in Malawi. Martha's study was mixed methods and focused on the provision of higher education. It explored how quality assurance systems affect quality of education in private universities in the city of Lilongwe as a focus. The study found that quality assurance systems were not well established in the universities under study, that there were gaps related to infrastructure, quality of teaching, learning and teaching resources, and lack of stakeholder involvement in the private universities' quality enhancement, and that resource mobilization strategies were virtually non-existent there. Her study concluded that internal quality assurance factors are sufficient for improvement of quality education and attainment of accreditation of universities. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following candidates are presented to you in absentia. Festus Makrapo for a dissertation entitled An Assessment of Principles, Perspectives on the Leadership Styles in the Implementation of the Universal Basic Education Program in South Nigeria. And Wing Chung Tan from Hong Kong in China for a dissertation entitled Motivation and Secondary School Teachers' Job Satisfaction in Hong Kong. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and I have the honor to present to you the candidate who has been recommended by the faculty as having completed all appropriate requirements for the award of the PhD in Marketing Management. He's not around, but his name is Francis Ano Ekru, who traveled, I think he was here yesterday, but I can't see him today, for his dissertation entitled The Effects of Traders' Competitive Rivalry on the Livestock Market Access in Pastoral Areas, a case of the Turkana County in Kenya. In the absence of the candidate, I therefore stop the announcements there. Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor.
Thank you, Dr. Manda, and congratulations to all our new doctoral graduates. I now ask the Chancellor, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, to come to the podium to formally confer the doctoral degrees and close this congregation.
By the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting and Finance, Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration, Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration again, Doctor of Philosophy in Marketing Management, Doctor of Philosophy PhD in Education, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Business Administration, and with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereupon to appertaining. It is now my formal duty to close this event. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I now declare the fourth graduation ceremony of Unicaf University Malawi concluded.
Thank you, Chancellor. May we all now stand for the national anthem. Please remain standing as the Chancellor's procession exits the hall, followed by the academic procession. warm thanks to everyone attending this ceremony and congratulations to all our new graduates. We wish you all the best as you move forward with purpose and pride, having earned a degree from an institution that is both locally and internationally recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, here at BICC in Lilongwe, and those of you watching through TV and Facebook, the 4th Unicaf University graduation ceremony is now concluded. Special thanks to our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Education, Madali Sokambauwa Wirima, MP, our Chancellor, Professor Joseph Kutemba Mwale, Dr. Kevin Andrews, Unicaf University Vice Chancellor internationally, and all other guests and contributors to today's event. Once again, warm congratulations to all our students in Malawi and across the world who have graduated today. A round of applause. Graduates present here today can now proceed to the gala lunch to celebrate the achievement of this important milestone in your life, together with your fellow graduates and your loved ones. We look forward to seeing you to the 5th graduation ceremony next year. Goodbye and God bless you.
There is so much you can learn. There is so much you must know. Only if you open up your heart
ya
and
Unicaf
take
University muno mu mzinda wa Lilongwe ophunzira wopitirira 164 amene apanga graduate tsiku la lero mpenganjira naenda nzangu ochuluka amene ndimagwira nawo ntchito muno mu mzinda wa Lilongwe. Pakali pano tikubwezeretseni ku nyumba yathu yolutsira mawu mu mzinda wa Blantyre. Masana abwino.
Unicaf University is thrilled to announce its new Bachelor of Education in Primary Education degree, registered by the chair and available only to Malawian students. Designed exclusively for high school leavers and primary school teachers, this program aims to shape the future of primary education in the country. Apply for an 85% scholarship to study online or on campus. Limited places for the September intake. For more information, call us via WhatsApp on 0993 907 002.